Well, good morning, Sunday morning,
Good morning, Sunday morning.
and welcome to episode
11
11,
of
Joggers, Dogs and Ocean Frogs. And let's just say right off the bat, Happy New Year 2025.
Happy New Year 2025.
There we go, because this is our first show of 2025.
True.
And here we are. I feel we're a little, is it clandestine?
Clandestine.
Did I say that right?
I don't know what does that mean.
Or is it candlestein? You know, when you're kind of undercover, because we're sitting right under the canopy of this incredible tree.
It's amazing.
It is amazing and gives us a very unique view of all our people on the path and fabulous Moreton Bay here in Queensland. So,
And the dog beach.
and the dog beach. We are looking at the dog beach without guiding marks.
And luckily, what's happened today? Look at the view. You don't ever want to say it, but you say it anyway, and now you can say it.
The tide is out.
Correct. Better view of the dogs when the tide's out.
Good point. And people can get out on the beach and do stuff. And look, we've got people jogging,
I know.
walking, unjogging,
And jogging.
talking, and hopefully some very
Having
happy
A
woofers
meeting.
having a meeting under the tree.
Which brings me to our usual beginning.
Excellent. Take it
Today,
away.
right now, we have a beautiful 20 degrees. Oh, so much relief after the high 30s. And guess what? It also feels like 20.
Now,
It's
isn't that
20 and feels like 20. Top of 28 degrees today and 84% humidity.
Now, what is that feels like? I mean, like if it's 29 degrees, doesn't it feel like 29 degrees?
No, sometimes it feels like... When I look at the weather, sometimes it tells me it feels like 32.
So really, if you use your feelings as a guide to temperature and the weather, you're going to be wrong. Because if it feels like 32 and it's actually 29, then you're wrong.
And
What does the temperature feel like today?
Oh, it feels like 20 degrees to me.
Exactly. My point, exactly.
I have no idea what your point was.
Me neither. It was fun. Now here's a very synchronized and right there woofer. Look at that.
Synchronized.
He's right there. He's not pulling or pushing. He's with those two girls. What an excellent woofer.
And here comes the lead woofer.
A lead woofer. But he's not even pulling on the lead,
No.
is he? He's
No.
just testing a little bit every now and then.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Wow. Well, have you tried the banana bread this morning?
Yes, I have.
Had
We
it-
have new packaging.
We do
We have
new
less
packaging.
packaging. We have it wrapped in a piece of paper rather than being in a tray. And I'm wondering, you know how devices listen to you? I'm wondering the fact that we make a banana bread report and we verbally said, oh, don't like this thin slice, it's a bit dry. And all of a sudden we get a fat buttery one and it's delicious.
I think it's psychicness.
Yeah, the universe listens.
They pick up on the vibe.
Yep, I do too.
They pick up on the vibe.
That's a thing.
Now, I have to say this morning, when I
Mm.
got the coffee and the banana bread, because, you know, I have to pay for it every Sunday. What's
You're
up with that?
amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you. And I said to the quiet barista, I said, Happy New Year.
Did he? Did he answer?
Well, my silence is exactly what I got. He said nothing.
Oh,
But I just want to say the excellent but quiet barista, or the quiet but excellent barista, still made great coffee.
yes.
Is that
So conversation not required. Really.
conversation not required? And so I've kind of shortened him up a little bit to QBE.
Oh,
Well, actually, it's a
what does
QBEB.
QBEBB stand for?
Quiet but excellent barista.
Quiet but excellent. I like that.
I think QBE rolls off the tongue a bit easier,
Oh.
doesn't it?
Leading dog Unjoggers.
Excellent. On the phone, unjogger.
Social media,
unjogger.
Oh, it's more like a fun conversation. Oh, what a cute woolly woofer.
Yeah. There's a bit of action going on today.
I know, it's busy. We're a bit later. Oh, unjogger in training.
Followed by proper joggers with green shoes and orange soles. I bet you didn't know that joggers have orange soles.
Ponytail swinging.
Kind of. It's a bit of a, not the best effort.
At swinging?
At swinging. Well, I have to say the coffee is excellent this morning. Very looking forward to this. Now we have colour coordinated joggers. Blue with light blue stripes.
There must be a team.
Maybe a team.
Oh, look. Look at that bright colour.
I think we're going to have to call these guys kind of tradie joggers. They've got that high vis.
High vis.
Those typical yellows and oranges.
This one, he wants to go backwards.
He can run, he's a 360 degree jogger.
Classic black.
Classic black.
Oh, look at this tiny little leader. Oh, he wants his little treat. Why do little dogs need treat? Do they run out of steam?
Not classic black and not classic grey, just grey. Now the beach has got a lot going on this morning, far out there in the distance, as the tide has receded a very long way. I can see from my own perspective, the weather report is grey.
Oh, I missed the word grey.
Grey. And that's about it.
That's about it.
That's all I can say at this point.
It looks like it might rain, but it doesn't say it's going to rain. But the weather report's been wrong before.
I wonder what the rain feels like when you're feeling the rain. I'm in this rainstorm and it feels like rain.
Well, I think if it was... if there was any hail, how would that feel?
That would feel like hail. That might feel like a beating.
Rolling jogger. No, I can't remember.
No, I can only say I appreciate his colours. His bicycle was turquoise.
Okay. I have a funny story to share.
You?
Yep.
Funny story?
Yeah, I have something. Well, it's cutesy.
A cutesy story?
It's a cutesy story.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, lay it on us.
So we've got some friends, and one of them speaks Tagalog, which is Philippine language. Mm-hmm. I just had a look, and apparently Philippine and Tagalog is it's similar, same language. It's quite confusing. They've got so many dialects. Anyway, this woman who speaks Tagalog, when she first came to Australia, there is no word for toe.
Toe?
They do not have a word for toe in Tagalog.
Amazing.
So what she used to call them was foot fingers. How cute is that? Foot fingers. I find that so cute.
That is cute. That's cool. Well, that actually reminds me of something.
Oh, what's that?
Well, where we got our coffee this morning, there is a dog clinic, and you can go and get your dog all sorts of things. They'll wash it, they'll groom it, they'll trim it.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but I was just thinking about dogs getting their nails cut.
Oh, yeah.
And so they have these little clippers, and they cut them kind of squarish so they're flat on the bottom. And then they file off the rough edges. And I was meant to ask you, when you cut your toenails, your foot fingers, do you cut them with roundedness or do you cut them square on the end?
Oh, definitely roundedness.
You do roundedness? Why?
So I don't get caught on my socks on the corners.
Sock cutting nails?
Yep. And I don't like getting caught on edges with the nails. I even cut my fingernails round as well. I don't like, you can get them shaped with edges. I don't like that.
Well, did you know that if you just left your nails alone,
I wouldn't fit into
which I
my
wouldn't
shoes.
recommend, because your
I have
shoes
to
might,
get bigger shoes.
your shoes wouldn't fit, or you'd have to wear sandals. Oh Jesus! And
That would look horrible.
they grow out with the sides growing out.
Well, of course they would.
Of course they would. And what that does is it causes the nail to be strengthened so it doesn't curl.
Ah.
So I was reading that one recommendation was to cut them square with the toe and allow that nail to grow out as it naturally would, rather than trying to control that it fits neatly around your foot finger,
Right.
around your toe. So how about that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no?
No.
You're going to stick with the rounded style?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I may
Can't
give
convince
it
me.
a go. I think it's worth a try. You've got to take these recommendations on and try some things
Guess
out.
if you have to slice something and you didn't bring a knife, you could use your foot fingers, a nail, to slice things with. I don't
What
know.
if you were out in the bush somewhere and you didn't have a knife? You could just do a bit of a kung fu
Choppy chop.
choppy chop and it would be sliced up. Or if you're walking through the park late at night and some person decides to give you a bit of a hard time,
You could slay them
you
with
could
your
just slay
toenail.
them with your foot finger.
Nail.
Nail, toe,
That's hard to say, isn't it? Foot fingernail.
foot fingernail. So,
That's
well, there you go.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
These are things we need to know about, and the world needs to know about this. It's not just us. What's happening on the path?
Fairly quiet.
Here we have a very relaxed jogger,
Yes.
very dainty. Headphones on. Maybe she's got some groovy music going on. And some relaxed
Who says
unjoggers
groovy these days?
in classic grey.
Groovy.
Groovy. I'm not sure where that came from. A little bit of colour, a little bit of purple
Oh, I like
there.
purple. It's a nice colour.
But fairly muted colours today. I wonder if people come out in sympathy with the grey of the weather. Maybe it feels like grey.
Or is it because that New Year's Eve, Christmas celebratory times have now finished?
So people are in recovery.
We've come in a bit of a lull.
Maybe they all got clothes. Oh, here we go. Here's a fluff.
Oh, that's a cute. Oh, look, two of them.
Hello,
He's
fluff
lovely.
whopper. He's everywhere.
He's attentive.
Look at him. He's got his little sniffer sniffing. He's got it all happening. And his people are in grey, just commenting. I'm just wondering if like people got clothes for Christmas and New Year and all they had in the shops was grey clothes. Maybe it's like a fashion thing. Maybe it's the trend.
To dull down a bit.
To dull down. I'm not seeing any bright colours at the moment. Oh, here's thank God.
Yes.
Here's an orange coming across.
Very bright orange.
That's better.
Saved. Saved by the lady in orange.
Saved by the lady in orange, followed by a man in blue. There we go.
Nice.
Both species contributing. That's funny, isn't it? Species.
Oh,
It's
we
like
separate
men and women are
species.
different species. Is there anything in that? It's like a flash of...
Well, there is
Insight.
something. Someone said women are from what? Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. That would make us different species.
It
wouldn't
would make us different species. Probably look a little bit different as well. There's not much air on Mars. Might be a bit... You know, you get a Coke can or something and you suck all of the air out of it and the can crushes.
Yeah.
I think the people from Mars could be of a crushed nature due to lack of atmosphere.
And what
People on-
happens on Venus?
Well, Venus is very gaseous,
Oh dear.
so there could be a lot of burping going on.
Why do you look at me when you say that?
No reason at all. Mm-hmm. I'm eating my banana bread.
Good choice. Very good choice.
Have you done the banana bread report yet?
Yes, I did at the beginning.
Excellent. It's a little dry,
It's because it's dried out while you've been talking.
dried out. Here's a red woofer, classic black with grey,
And leading.
and some joggers. Excellent. These two ladies on the right have been checking their watches quite... Oh, they're not in the camera just yet. No, they're having a meeting under the tree. Got a watch checking and camera checking. Maybe this is like preparation for the jog. I'm not sure. We'll find out. They'll probably head off to the right, which will mean all our commentary is for nothing. No vision. Oh dear.
That'd be funny.
Now we've seen this woofer before, coming in from the right. He's a regular. I'm just wondering if he deserves a special name. He's very handsome.
He is lovely.
Here they come. Here's the ladies. Finally, the decision to move has been taken. Checking of the watches yet again. Water bottle, phone in hand. Currently, unjoggers, conversational joggers.
There's a lot of stuff you have to have when you go jogging.
Well, we've got to have you.
Seems complicated.
You need your underpants or your panties. What are they called with women? Have I got that
I
right?
don't know, call them knickers.
Knickers. You've got to have a top and some shorts or some leggings. You need your iPhone. Often you need your little earbuds, some water, a watch. Need a path.
See, it's complicated.
There's lots, isn't there?
I know.
Cyclists in motion. Beautiful. There's a lot going on when you're a jogger. You probably
Look
need to
at
take
that
your...
little one trying to keep up.
Oh. You
He's
probably
just-
need to take your wallet along in case you want to buy something along the way. Do a little coffee shopping or something.
But don't you have the money on your phone now?
Money on the phone.
I don't.
I don't. Not yet.
I don't even have an iPhone.
You probably need a Fitbits
Fitbits.
to fit your bits in. No, Fitbits so you can check your heart rate and do all those things.
You've been playing with your new watch.
I have. My heart rate is magnificent. A steady 55 at rest.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Are men's heart rates lower than females?
Only when men see a female, their heart rate can go up a bit. I don't know if they're different.
Because my heart rate's a lot higher than yours. You're 55, mine resting heart rate is about 63.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. When I walk, it goes up to about 75 to 80-ish on a walk.
What? Mine's almost 100 or over 100.
I don't know what to say.
I think you're abnormal.
Abnormal? But that's probably true. I've been accused of that before.
And jogger and training.
On jogger and training. When I went and had a little operation, and I came out of anaesthetic, and the nurses take you to a room where you sit and have a cup of tea, and they put you on a drip, a hydrating drip, and they wouldn't let me go. Do you remember you came to pick me up? And
Yes.
they said, we're a bit worried that your heart rate's
Yes.
low. And I said, well, what is it? And they said, it's blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, that's pretty normal. And they go, oh, okay. They kept me there for like nearly an hour longer. We could have gone home an hour earlier. They didn't tell me what was going on. And they said, oh, okay, well, we'll let you go then. And thank goodness for that. It's been
Well,
nice.
lucky you know what your heart
Look
rate
at this
was.
little cutie coming along. He's out there. A little fluff. Nice.
Must be still a bit hot for them. Tongue lolling, I guess that's how they... Isn't that how they regulate heat through
Do you
their
think
tongue?
the heat feels different for a dog? Like 29 degrees, but if you're a dog, it feels like 32.
Do they even have a concept? Or do they just don't even think about it?
Well, I would say if the dog wasn't going for a walk and it was 32, it probably would be sleeping under the house.
Yeah, in the shade to be smart.
They do siesta.
Look at this little one
little
leading
orange.
its people.
Yeah. Look,
He's prancing.
he is prancing.
He's so cute. The prancer. I can see dogs in puddles and chasing each other and running along the beach, and it's so awesome.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about some phrasing, some words, but I want to combine it with our wordplay.
Okay.
And in Australia, the Prime Minister's message to the people.
Yeah, pre-Christmas message.
Pre-Christmas message. And you can go and listen to this. I think it's on YouTube. It's probably around the place. So I don't have it verbatim. But the thing that was interesting for me was he thanked all of the nurses and the policemen and everything, the people that who were working through Christmas, or
Yep.
when everybody's supposedly having holidays, they were still on duty. He thanked them for their sacrifice. Now that kind of just stood out to me. So my question to you is, before we go on, what does sacrifice mean? Because words have an energy, they have a power, they mean something, whether you use them in some other context or not. They mean what they mean.
So, sacrifice is an interesting word.
Okay.
Can be used two ways, as a noun and as a verb, but it does have religious connotations. It's definitely a religious word, and it means the act of slaughtering an animal or surrendering a possession as an offering. So it's offering to something, and usually
Like a deity or...
yeah, usually a deity. And when you
God.
use it as a verb, it means to offer or kill as a religious sacrifice, or to give up something valued.
Wow. Well, that is really interesting. I suppose one of the more popular and well-known stories is in the Bible, where, I can't remember the name of the guy, but he was asked by God to sacrifice his son on the altar.
Yes.
And it was a test. And so when they had the altar, he lit the fire or whatever it was he did, and he was about to offer his son up to be sacrificed, and God said, look around, and there was a sheep or a goat. And so he passed the test, and they sacrificed and killed the goat. So often the stories in the Bible are parables.
Yep.
So it's not verbatim kind of thing. But look, for me, when I heard the Prime Minister speak that way, for me, I would be thanking those people for being heroes, for being brilliant, for being willing to do that.
Yeah.
And praise their capabilities and their abilities and their sense of country, not their sacrifice, not what they offered up at the altar.
It's got a totally different energy.
It has,
Thanking and being grateful rather than talking about sacrifice. Yeah.
And secondly, to add to that,
create a totally different society.
It does,
by changing
doesn't it?
the words.
It's a completely different thank you.
Yeah.
And secondly, to add to that, many of those people, that's their job.
Yeah.
And they have rosters, and some of them work through the Christmas period, and some of them, 1 year, and another year they might get the time off. And that's their job, right?
Yeah.
I go to work. Sometimes I work on Sunday. I don't think of that as a sacrifice. I think of that as just part of the job that I do, and that it's required, and I do it. So thanking me for sacrificing what I would do as part of my job makes no sense to me whatsoever.
No, it doesn't.
And it doesn't seem like a thank you at all.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It feels odd. It
Yeah.
just feels odd.
It feels like a disconnection with actually what was contributed to Australia by those people, by their job, by what they did over the holidays and what they do through their working life as a greatness rather than some sort of sacrifice.
Yeah.
There's some other words the politicians say that I think we all really need to be aware of, but we'll cover those in some other episodes.
Yeah. And then, these speeches that they make, they're written for a purpose, right? They're not ad hoc. They're not made up. They are planned.
They're designed.
Messages are planned and designed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I noticed, like just on about this in particular, that politicians pretty much always read their speeches.
Yeah.
And that is so that they don't make any mistakes. So that they don't say something that they shouldn't say.
Yes.
It's very much controlled. It's everything's written down. And
when they do ad lib, they do make mistakes and they do get in trouble by
And they
the
do,
media.
yeah.
They get ripped to shreds.
well, they do, but I personally I am okay with that.
Yeah.
If you're up there speaking live, speaking impromptu, and I've done quite a lot of speaking. I have books on speaking that I've written. I know quite a lot about this. What comes across is a much more natural and easy presentation where you can connect with the audience that you're speaking to rather than some pre-contrived speech.
And we get to see the real person.
And you get to see the real person, and they make mistakes.
Yes.
And they also do great things.
Yes. And we get to see who they are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually a better way to be able to pick, whether we worked for that person or that person, by when they appear naturally.
Yeah. And I would say, just finally on this, and on what you just said, is that public speaking is a tool that politicians use.
Yes.
End.
And on that note,
That was
look
a
at
very
that.
fit young man.
Two gorgeous woofers.
I was actually admiring the six-pack.
And you're looking at the six-pack. I'm looking at the beautiful dogs.
Okay. I won't mention any comparisons between my six-pack and his six-pack. That probably wouldn't go so well for me.
Well, I know. You're allowed to have your illusions.
I am allowed to have my illusions. I create them often. It helps. It's like if you look in the mirror, all right, and you could say, instead of the weather feels, 29 feels like 32, you could look in the mirror and go, well, it looks like I have a six-pack.
Oh, I like that. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I get it.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me my six-pack. Illusion.
What did you just say? Are you saying you don't have a six-pack?
No, no.
Did you just say it's an
No.
You just said it's an illusion.
I'm just saying, maybe mirror, mirror on the wall is a true. For some people, including me.
Oh, very good. Oh, here they come.
Here's the chihuahuas. Now, I'm not
They're
sure if it's the same
regulars.
chihuahuas we've seen regularly, but
Yes. I'm pretty
but-
sure they are.
we're going to have to give some nickname like Minnie and Mo or
Oh,
something.
I had Minnie in my head
Minnie
too.
and Mo?
Yeah, Minnie and Mo.
Okay. It's
Minnie and Mo.
It's official.
Be funny if they were called Rufus and Rex or something.
Like
or-
big
Yeah.
names. Like Marmaduke.
That'd be funny.
Where does that come from?
Cartoon. Comic strip.
Relaxed jogger in classic black with a touch of dark blue. Ah, now here's some lilacs, light colours, pinkishnesses, and a little fluff. There's lots going on under this tree.
It's great.
Yeah. Actually, I've got to say, this tree is quite incredible. If you look at the trunk, you can see there's been no limbs cut off to clear the trunk. It has grown up like that and then spread out as a canopy.
Mission unjoggers.
Mission unjoggers.
They look like they're on a mission.
They do look a bit mission-like.
Oh, and the other ones too. Look, from the other side. They look like they're on a mission.
Mission joggers. That's a new one.
Mission unjoggers.
Mission unjoggers. Classic black joggers. Yeah, now look at the little tail on this little fluff coming through. I don't know what you'd call that. Is that, I don't know. I was going to go for a French word then, but I don't know any
with
French
family.
words.
Happy with family.
Happy with family. Fluff tail.
Fluff tail.
Wow. Here's a jogger.
Wow.
Just check the time. Is she on target?
Should be.
Should be.
It looks strong.
Does look strong. Now here's a new thing coming up on the right-hand side. Here we go. Young man in a wheelchair with his woofer.
Oh,
Yes.
and
And a fluff.
I have to say it, and a hairy dog.
And a hairy dog.
A hairy dog. That's the little white one. I love hairy dogs. We've told that story before. Why we call it Harry.
The hairy dog story. Now, are they bum munchers?
Stop calling it that.
What are they?
Hungry bums.
Hungry bums. I don't think they are, actually.
No,
They're
they're
just
not.
stretchy pants. Not hungry bums. Where have all the hungry bums gone? Where have all the hungry bums gone? Long time. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? I just
No.
felt inspired to burst out with some terrible singing.
Yeah.
Classic grey, pink hat. Now there's a jogger. He's doing it. Now here we've got a kind of an interesting, it's kind of shoulders forward style of
Yes.
unjogging.
It's not even falling forward. It's
A little
just
bit of a falling forward style.
just leaning.
Yeah.
Leaning.
I know it's not going to be very visible on the camera because it's quite in the distance there, but the dogs and the people on the beach are having such a good time.
Yes.
There's a lot of running and walking and woofing and sniffing and leaping around. It's excellent. Classic black. Unjoggers.
Being led. Oh. I was looking at the dog.
It's like we had,
Oh, so much going on. I'm not sure.
there's plenty of dog walkers out this morning. That's very
Yes.
nice. I like that.
Wow, he's going fast.
He's going fast.
Too fast for the path.
Too fast, yes. There's lots of people on the path that aren't going that fast. I think it's a bit unfair. He's very much a tongue lollygagging dog, getting rid of a bit of heat.
Yes.
Once again, I'm going to open up the door because it's getting a bit
You're
warm.
in the sun.
Yes. I don't know how that happens. Maybe we should back the car in one day. You can have the sun side and we'll just film. Here we go. Film the street. Here's a classic black. Unjogger. Black, 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 black. But coloured shoes. And brightly coloured shorts. Saving the day from all the greys and blacks. Thank you so much, madam.
I get exhausted watching all these joggers.
Well, here's some joggers in classic black. Colour coordinated. I wonder if people get up in the morning and say, well, let's go for a jog. So what are you wearing? I'm wearing black. You always wear black. Well, that's my jogging colours. Okay, well, I'll wear black too.
Do you think dogs then go, oh, what colour lead are you going to put on me today? Do they have more than one lead?
I think dogs don't even consider what they're going to get dressed in this morning. Unwalker in training.
Unjogger. What's an unwalker?
I don't know.
Are they floating or what?
An unwalker is somebody standing still. Comatose position. Here's your two big fluffies.
Yes,
There they
they're
are.
gorgeous.
Now, we've seen them a few times too, so these
I
must be
think so.
local people. Do we have to come up with another nickname?
Oh, I don't know if
Another
I
pair.
can remember all these names.
We could just say Fluff and Fluff. That would be easy, wouldn't
I
it?
think so.
There's 2 pieces of banana bread left.
Oh,
Take the big one.
okay.
Go on, I know you've got your eye on it. I will suffer. I will sacrifice.
You can
I will sacrifice.
What are you sacrificing?
I'm sacrificing.
I'm just thinking about you.
Something.
I'm looking after your six-pack.
Good girl. You are so kind. Now this is very slow unjogging. There's a certain pace here, and there may be reasons for
I
that.
like that pace.
I guess if you were going slow, you could take in more of the ambiance of the
Ooh.
surrounding
That sounded
sunshine,
French.
and
That sounded French.
it did sound French. I'm glad when I sound French sometimes because I'm not very good at French. There's a thing you can do where you go somewhere nice, like a park or a path, and you take 1 hour to go 100 meters.
The meditation walk.
Kind of a meditation, yep, but it's more designed so that you are forced to be aware of your surroundings and the myriad things that are in that environment with every step.
Every sensation in your body.
Every sensation in your body, and basically you just slow time down and you take more time to pass through an area. So rather than jogging quickly and getting certain, because your brain filters out a lot because there's so much going on and we can only handle so much at a time. So there's this filtering going on all the time, and your brain is looking to alert you if there's some danger, and it filters out just about everything when that happens, just to get your attention on the. So if you're doing this very slow thing in a very safe and lovely environment, you get to have a sense of more of the enormity of what there is
You wear more things.
in the space you're in, including yourself.
Yeah.
Like all of your sensations, like I'm bored, this is going too slow, I need to go faster, I need to go, like all of your reactions to this. But yeah. I just saw two people sit down on that bench, and I'm so glad that we don't have a bet on.
Oh, I know.
Or I'd be losing more money.
I used to owe me $40.
I still owe you $40.
And I was so going.
My credit's good.
I so wanted to do a bet with you today. I looked at that bench and I thought, will we do a bet? And I didn't.
Sorry to interrupt. Look at these lovely bright shorts. My eyes are thanking you, lady.
For the bright colours.
Do
you like bright colours?
I like all sorts of colours. There's just been a lot of grey and black today.
We should do more bets.
Well, we're going to do something this year, in the future, in one of our shows, where we're going to put something somewhere and make a bet between you and I to see who interacts with it and who doesn't, and how they interact and things like that. So we've got to design a couple of, what would you call them, social experiments?
I guess so.
I don't know what you'd call them.
I don't know.
Some sort of. We'll figure that out.
The bet.
The bet.
The bet section.
Because I've got to win back my $40.
Yeah, no, you have to pay me first.
Okay. Can I do like zip pay? 4 payments?
I only know zip lining.
Zip lining. Afterpay or zip?
I don't know. No.
I don't have very much money, you
Just
know.
give me cash.
Cash? I don't have cash.
Why not? You should have some cash.
Cash.
Apparently cash is king.
Here's a little woofer coming across. A little French bulldog.
Goodness. Flurry of activity or sound.
I think I'm going to make it one of my New Year's resolutions to see if I can extract from the excellent but quiet barista some more words.
You're doing a New
I wonder what
Year's
techniques I can
resolution?
use to draw out some conversation.
Wow, look at this groovy little hairdo.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
That is bouffon.
Bouffon. Oh my goodness, two French sounding
Two French sounding words.
The bouffon dog.
The bouffon. Whenever we see him, we have to say,
Bouffon.
bouffon. Okay, a paste coffee unjogger. Oh, a tall person. You have to duck under the tree. There you go. Orange Pants returns. Maybe the path ends just up there and we didn't realise
Synchronised
it.
unjoggers.
Back in black. Is that T-Rex arms? Not quite?
No, not quite.
Not quite.
Not
Okay.
quite. Happy unjogger.
Unjogger in training. Very cool.
Do you know what's weird?
What?
When I don't go to work, I have less to talk about.
Interesting.
So I enjoy more silence.
Is that because of your extended sleeping? Nana naps and
Nana
television
naps.
watching?
Could be, could be.
Less stimulation?
Yep. Less human interaction.
Or are you just more relaxed?
I am so super relaxed. I am
Super relaxed.
super relaxed.
What
See, even my speech has slowed down.
it has. It's almost a slur sometimes.
Not frantic. Unfrantic.
Unfrantic.
Holidays
Let's keep
are
with the
good.
vernacular.
Wow, bright colours.
Here we go. Now we've got some amazing
Cracking
colours.
pace. Cracking
Black
pace.
shoes, black pants,
Purple.
and wonderful coloured tops. I've noticed when I'm here, sitting on this side of the car, that my colour changes from kind of pinky kind of skin colour to red.
That's because you like bright colours and you want to be trendy.
Nothing to do with the sun blazing in on my side of the... just
Well-
saying that I sacrifice.
Well, often
this show.
we're here earlier and you don't get as much sun. But you slept in today. And yoga and training. Oh, that's like graduate training.
Look at these little woofers just under the tree, getting some shade.
They're ready to
They're
keep
ready.
going.
They're excited.
Let's go. Oh, no.
There we go, some little cyclists on lime green bicycles. One part of the team leading the way. The second part, here they come.
They're little without training wheels.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Dad's on the scooter.
Very advanced.
They're ripping along.
I think I took my training wheels off when I was a bit older.
I think I had to take my training wheels off because I kept falling off the damn bike. Dad figured they weren't working. A couple of times over the handlebars. So he just said, "Look, go for it, son. I don't know what the hell you're doing."
Did you fall off less when your training wheels came off?
I think I just fell off. It wasn't so much that I fell off, it was more that I was fairly adventurous, shall we say, on my push bike.
Oh, okay.
Did a lot of jumping and speeding and gravel and logs. Pretty much anything I could have a crack at, I had a crack at.
Right.
Still have the
See,
scars.
that's because you're from Mars.
Probably. Good colours, combination group, joggers, cyclists.
That's a good speed for cyclists.
That's a good speed.
For
Look at this
path.
little pram. It's got a shade thing on the top.
I
That's
know,
excellent.
advanced training.
Yep, and that little girl or boy is very alert, checking everything out.
Yeah.
I just want to comment, there's a nice breeze coming in through the door.
Is that making your red eye better?
It's making me feel like rather than 36 degrees Celsius, it feels like 29.
29? That's a lot.
Well, I'm just guessing. Our first waist woofer with a walker.
It's only 20
Waist.
degrees. 22. Oh, yes. But slow and
I don't know
uptake.
if you saw that, but as that dog who was leading along on the waist lead spotted another dog going in the other direction and decided to dive off and say hello in some fashion at speed. And the poor lady who was jogging, unbeknownst, she kept going straight ahead, and suddenly she was whipped around and had this whole
That could be dangerous if
this
your
whole thing
dog...
going on, trying to control her legs and the dog and the lead and everything. Here's another one.
Oh, he's leading
He is.
strong.
They're going strong.
It'd be... Because wrapped around your waist, you'd sort of be pulled along, wouldn't you?
Well, pull to the side
I
in this
know.
case.
Lucky the dog didn't decide to run onto the beach. You'd fall off the edge.
You would fall off the edge.
It would not be very pleasant.
It's like the world was suddenly flat and you hit the edge. Imagine if you did that and you had a fairly big, strong
I
dog
know.
and it decided to head off at right angles.
Yeah.
I think you would just be gone.
I don't think I'd put that lead around my waist with a big dog.
No,
No, that would be silly.
that would not be wise. Now we've got this young man coming along.
Yes.
He's regular. He walks briskly. He needs a nickname.
He does.
He wears the same clothes.
He does.
He's consistent.
Yep. He's got a sun-safe
I'm going to charge
shirt
you
on.
with a task.
Sun-safe Sam.
Sun Safe Sam. That's it. He doesn't strike me somebody who would stop for a bit of a chat,
No.
like a social Sam.
He's on a mission.
He's on a mission. Sun Safe Sam.
He's a mission.
Say that 3 times.
Sun-safe Sam, sun-safe Sam, sun-safe Sam.
Whew. Well done. I'm impressed. Now you can see there's a cloud come over. Things are a little dull. Fortunately, we've got a good view out over the beach.
It's a relief. It feels like 19 degrees now instead of 22.
I think this feels like is kind of
Catching on.
It's catching on. It's certainly in this
Look
spot.
at these two little woofers with their...
I was more looking at the
owners.
little woofer taking this lady for a walk. Good dog. Social media, unjogger, classic black.
This tree's not much of a postal office.
That's a good point, you know.
They're not
There'd be
really
more
stopping.
visitation by our
There's-
four-legged
wait,
furry friends,
From the left, there's
leaving their little
something-
messages.
On the left, there's something really, really cute. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That is
that is adorable.
a little poopy
With a
that is so
very
tiny.
tall man.
With a very tall man.
It's like the difference. How cute is that?
That
And
is-
it keeps running around trying to wrap him up. Wrap him up.
That is such a young little
You
dog.
have to be careful not to step on it.
Well, he is being very
I know.
careful.
Look at it.
And
Oh
the-
my goodness.
And the dog is kind of like, pick me up.
I'm not sure what's going on. What
Look
am I
at that
doing
little
out here?
cutie. Pick me up. That's what the dog is saying. I'm sure the dog is saying that.
look.
Oh no, wait, don't pick me up just yet.
Oh, look, he's wagging its little tail.
That is the littlest tail.
That is so cute.
That tail is like no bigger than a worm.
I know it is. Unjogger in training.
He loves everybody.
Woofer.
Look, his tail's,
Oh, look at that.
He's like, hello, hello.
I just want to run out and grab
I'm down
it.
here. I'm down here. I know I'm little. Oh, he's on his way back. Oh, he's made a friend. Pick me up, cuddle me. Now, do you think they're related?
I think so. I don't know. Not sure.
Or friends?
Friendly? I don't know.
Look at that little poopy.
She did what I wanted to do.
I want to do it. He's so cute.
What is that?
What is that? Well, I remember when Disney created Bambi, one of the things they did was to make his eyes and his pupils really big.
Yes.
Because apparently, when you gaze into the eyes of someone that you're really attracted to and their pupils grow bigger...
Dilate.
Is dilate smaller or bigger?
Dilate's bigger.
Oh, bigger, okay. Then it's way more attractive than if they're little hard, dark pinpoints of pupils. And so Bambi had these big, so everybody could fall in love with Bambi. Eyes are important, you know, for more than seeing. Look into my eyes.
I know. Look into my eyes. There's a song that Mowgli, the Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book.
That the snake comes along and hypnotizes Mowgli with its eyes, singing. See, that can be used. Oh.
Well, that was just like, do you mind if I pick up your dog? And the dog's going, pick me up, pick me up.
Here we go again.
I am the pickup dog.
I'm going to wrap that lead around your feet.
My target today is to get your feet tangled. What's that? What's that chair? Sit on that chair with me and more people will come and pick me up.
Yes.
Could be a good way to pick up chicks.
Pick up chicks.
I'm giving my age away there.
Yeah. Get a poopy to pick up chicks.
A poopy to pick up chicks. No, you need a pick-up poopy to pick up chicks.
That almost sounds like poop.
Look, here we have a tree admirer.
Yes.
He's checking everything out.
Is he doing the meditation walk?
No, he's just a little too quick for that.
Okay.
But he was having a good look at the tree.
Nice. The tree likes attention.
The tree likes attention.
Oh, we could. Oh, look at that. He's excellent at squatting. I should get lessons from him.
I can't see it. Here we have a nice green, I do like green, frogs t-shirt. I've been working on some designs for the Joggers frogs and ocean dogs.
My goodness.
T-shirt. It's coming along really well. I'm looking forward to
Joggers, frogs
wearing
and
it.
ocean dogs.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
It's just a lot to take
I
in.
know.
So when we get these T-shirts, what we're going to do is we're going to put you out there on a seat, and you can sell them to the people passing by.
Okay.
Will we make any money?
That's funny. All right, and here is another unjogger in training.
Unjogger in training. Difficult to see, but that's probably the finger holding up. No, maybe two fingers. I'm not sure. Oh, social media jogger, unjogger. Here's a couple of woofers.
Do you think she gives them treats?
I think she gives them treats.
He's going.
Where's my treat? Where is it?
Where is it? Another one.
Give it to me
Thank
now.
you.
And the one in the back doesn't get any treats.
No.
I can see this woofer's been down the beach. He's making a
Postal stop.
postal stop at the tree. I think it's important for dogs to make postal stops. Leave a message.
Or
maybe
take up the message.
Maybe a Happy New Year
I think
card.
he's hiding behind the tree.
Maybe he is. He's probably saying, do we have to go out in the sun?
I want to go back.
No.
No.
There he goes. He's very interested in what's coming from behind. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see that soon. Yep. There he stops again. There's definitely something he's aware of. Cyclists.
No, that's it.
No.
Gone.
I thought there might be another dog coming along that he was checking out.
Oh, it's coming back.
Clearly he wanted to go that way in the start.
Yeah.
Eventually she picked up the message and said, okay,
Does that mean
Let's
the
turn
dog's
around.
leading? The dog's definitely leading.
dog's leading. A little fluff. Now here's a lady with a very good hat.
Yes.
It's a big floppy hat. Very good. A slim young lady in yellow and not quite red, more like a brown.
How's your coffee?
Do you know, I'm down to the last 1 or 2 mouthfuls.
Oh, goodness.
I notice you're getting a bit fidgety.
Yes.
Is that a signal?
Yes.
Okay. Well, is that it then?
That's it. That's the lot. Goodbye Sunday morning.
Goodbye Sunday morning, 2025. See you next week.
It's a date.
It's a date. Okay. See you then.